Whether it be two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, you know the drill. It does matter what you drive tonight because this is Bronco night. What is going on, everybody? Kelly, in the members only stream that we do before this show, I said, "Hey, whose Bronco is it?" And they all said, and don't y'all lie, don't you guys lie. They said it was my Bronco.
I don't believe it
until Kelly hops into the stream. But anyways,
unlikely.
We got a big guest tonight.
Yeah,
we've got the man who brings the gifts, and he's a gift in himself. Like this man is such a gift that I'm just gonna say we have Bronco Santa in the group. Look at him. What is up?
Oh, hey guys, what's going on?
Well, so you didn't even tell him he was coming in.
No, he knows. Yeah. He could hear. Tim, Merry Christmas, sir. Nice fire. I like the beach setting.
Yeah. I'm without words tonight.
Oh,
mainly
this will be a 20-minute show.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, partly because you guys are on Central Time, and I saw 7:30. I raced home. I started drinking, and it turns out it's actually 8:30 for me. So
you're an hour in, is what I'm hearing.
Nice.
Absolutely, I am an hour in.
Well, Tim was in the members. Of course, he's a member, which we greatly appreciate. And I was like, "Hey, Tim, you want to come on this show?" I even hit at Dr. or no, not Dr. Detroit, Cigar Texan.
Oh,
and he was like, "I'll have to do it sometime." I can hear his Texas twang though when he says it. But Tim, welcome.
When you fell asleep,
it's been a couple weeks since we've had you on, Tim.
Has it?
I think so.
I guess I wasn't on last week, was I?
No, but
no.
I've seen you doing all kinds of, like, you have new stickers, you got new patches, like you were a man of
yeah. So I got some of those PVC patches to kind of promote the channel when we're out there at Super Celebration East.
Right.
I figured it was something cool to give away, and hopefully pick up some new subscribers. And then also I reached out to Luke at
Lifestyle Off-Road.
Off-Road.
Yep.
And so he cut me out some vinyl stickers, and I put one on yesterday, and I put the side ones on today, and man, let me tell you, that is nerve wracking.
I think that's easy.
It is nerve wracking. I got you.
It is easy. You're right. It is easy until you're sitting there sliding with a tape measure across the bottom, trying to make sure that you didn't goober that up at all.
Because there's this one that's going to notice it.
No, I hate like crooked stickers for whatever reason. Drive me nuts, man. Because sometimes they'll be like this, and you're like, did you not put any effort into that?
Oh, absolutely.
I cut a little bit of slack, but I was. Did you put your patches on your there they are. Okay.
Yep.
So those are awesome, dude. I like those.
Super fun.
So there's cool company I found here on Instagram.
Nice.
That does that. They are outside of the United States, so there's a little bit of delay. But I tell you what, they sent me the tracking number, and they're over in Pakistan. That's where the thing originated from.
Sure.
But it was here in 3 days.
Nice.
Via FedEx, so no complaints.
Is that supposed to be a representation of you? I mean, because you're a pretty beardy guy.
No,
are you like a bear when, like, if you pulled that shirt off, you're a bear? Is that what we're saying?
Sasquatch, dude.
Yeah, it is a Sasquatch, but I might change it. There's some maybe some changes to the logo or some additions that are coming up. So,
well, if you want, like, the cool thing about this is if you guys buy this from Tim, these are collector's items, because if he changes them real quick, this is like primo stuff right now. But anyways, Tim, we'll get into the life of Tim here in a little bit. Kelly's got duty. She has things she has to do, and first off, she's got to talk to people.
What?
So you've got your people you always.
Oh, I'm like, what did you put me in for? Hello, Blueford, Mobile Moto, Cigar Texan, Mark King, Brian Slick, All Train Nation is here.
Wait, they're here? Barely.
G. Willikers, Ryan Woolman, Mark Cena 26, Bronco Wild Outdoors, and we're talking to Mike Rivas. I'm sure I said that wrong. Slade the Blade, Omnipotent Alon, 502 Bourbon Crew in the house.
Hell yeah, they're in the house. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, I know you're scheduling around your Monday TV, so we appreciate
We do
you.
appreciate that.
Eric Jefferson, Bronco 78, Valley Dude 5000.
Eric's Bronco was about to be delivered to the store. He can't get it till Thursday. Something like that.
Oh. Frank B. 4 high, 4 low in the house. Rob Rule, YouTube Car Spotters Guide.
Oh, Rob hadn't been on in a couple weeks.
Tim Corney and Joe Nelson says his Bronco is home.
Whoa!
Nice
Yep.
job.
Nice.
Colt 45, Terry WT9J.
We've got Scott McDowell who's watching on Facebook.
Hey,
you.
welcome. Zachary Rogers, Da Vinci, Terrence Mooney in the house,
Oh, Mooney's in the
NSU
house.
college kid. Hello, we made it through.
Wow, that was quick.
I know that was quick.
Well, the list keeps growing. I mean,
Yeah.
guys, first off, you know the drill. Smash the like button. Like that's payment enough, man, for us doing the show. It just lets people know that, hey, I like the show. And when you smash that, YouTube recommends us to other people. So if you would do that, we greatly appreciate that. But so
Nurse AJ, welcome in.
oh, she's back. She said, so you don't know it, but I've titled the pre-show the happy hour.
Ah,
So in Nurse
Keith Netto, welcome in.
Nurse AJ said if that was actually drinking pre-gaming, like she'd be out like quick. So but anyways, yeah. So first off, we're gonna get the selling out of the way. Guys, memberships, we appreciate everybody who's done that. We do a pre-game live stream. That's what I was mentioning before this. Our membership's $5 a month. YouTube gets a hair of that, and we get a little bit of it, and it literally helps right now buy gas for the vehicle to go do things.
Speaking of gas, YouTube Car Spotters Guy, thank you for that.
Oh
super
yeah,
chat.
yeah. Well, that's about right for here. 409, I think, is what I saw.
Josh, welcome in.
But
Honest says his pony was built 317.
ooh, finally, he's got pony parts been sitting there. But I want to show this too. So we have these little pull bags. I don't know what to call these things.
Cinch bags.
So these will be at Supercell. If you want to pick one of those up, we greatly appreciate it. I have the new All Terrain Nation shirt,
Mhm.
Kelly.
You do.
I guess I don't. Well, I do need this, but here is the new.
He just wants to show his butt to you.
Yeah.
And that's what the new stickers look
Yeah.
like too.
Yep.
What's on the back?
So that is that,
And then the logo on the front.
like Kelly said, this is just some things we're doing for Supercell.
Aww. Andrea, thank you for that super chat. Waiting on delivery to the dealership.
Yeah,
Hopefully within the week.
nice.
Nice.
But so that's it. We're done selling. I appreciate everybody, and all the super chats are always appreciated. You guys know that. And after that, let's talk some freaking Broncos, man.
Let's do it.
I'm about to embark on a 10-hour trip in the Bronco solo.
All by himself.
And Tim hit me up the other day, and he knew it was happening. He's like, "Well, how you going? Which way are you going?" I said, "North." And that's all I told him.
North.
He doesn't know. All he's doing is putting it in Waze, and he's gonna let Waze tell him where he goes.
Pretty much. I hear that East St. Louis is the place to stay. Is all I know. That's what I hear.
East of St. Louis?
East St. Louis is a really good place to hang out. So I'm gonna stop there.
Are you serious?
No, I'm just not
you're
serious.
okay.
That's like that. Yeah,
Revy's in the
about
house.
not stopping in Macon, Georgia either, but yeah.
Yeah, what's gonna happen is he's gonna say, "Hey, can you find me a hotel?" when he's on the road,
Pretty much. Yeah.
because I always book his hotels.
I hate doing that
He
stuff.
hates
Tim.
doing it. He hates dealing with people. So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to go ahead and put.
Well,
He's gonna tell me I can go another hour or so.
I'm used to get invited to press trips, and they do all that for you.
That's true.
Mm.
So I'm kind of
That's
like,
true.
you mean I have to literally do this myself? But I'm driving to Iowa. We're going to Lifestyle Off Road, and it's wrap time. And Kelly said I can't show the video till April.
Nope.
So, which is going to kill me because I like editing the videos and getting them out as soon as possible. So,
Yeah.
that's gonna hurt.
John, I'm totally gonna butcher your name.
DeGilio.
I'm sure I said it completely wrong. So just took delivery of my Bronco last week. Badlands Sasquatch 4-door hardtop Lux marine grade vinyl carbonized gray.
Congratulations.
Wow, those are a lot of hot commodities.
Yeah, I mean, did that take you like 4 years to get because
Right.
everything Ford says, like Lux with tow and everything else, is you shouldn't get these things. I guess he didn't mention tow, but
Yeah, that's the only thing that you don't have on there that seems to be the hot album.
And let's see, Mark King.
Thank you for that super chat. For being 868 out of 1954 on his blood date.
Oh man, good thing it wasn't. Oh, so super chats, they're always fun. So I was watching our buddy Tim Esterhall. He always, when I butcher his name,
You always butcher it.
He had a live stream that he does. I think they're on Thursdays now. But he had a person that was trying to ask.
Oh, he does have tow. Took 20 months.
Well,
you got the
I'm telling you, it's
super truck though.
But so Tim had somebody who was asking him a question, and so they wanted to do it through a super chat, and they were going to do like $1.99 super chat. Well,
yeah,
they messed up and hit $199, and sadly, the way YouTube has this set up, you can't refund it. So Tim made it. He was getting a hold of the guy and was going to make it right for him. But it was like, can you imagine noticing that? Like, oh, there's a $200 super chat. Oh, wait, that's me.
Yeah, you would totally do that.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, and then I would be like, sir,
I would love to have
what happened to the bank account?
I'd love to have the poll that like guys like Mr. Beast have, Tim, where he used to do it early on. He used to just go into people's live streams and just donate like $5,000 and just to see their faces. I don't want that. I'm just saying it'd be fun to do.
But don't lie, you want it. You want it.
No, I want.
I want it.
Clearly,
I'm not gonna lie. I want it
to be a full-time job. So yes, it does help that, but still.
Welcome Xeraforce in the house too.
Yeah, who we know.
Call me Mr. Beast. Call me.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
I'm subbed. But yeah, honest getting his has a bunch of cool stuff. And guys, if you haven't noticed, my members that are in here, if you look, we've changed the badges too. So they change color depending on how long you've been a member. So that was
so you adjusted that.
My son actually helped. Corbin actually helped do that, and
nice.
He said, "Hey, your stuff looks like garbage."
He's trying to earn his keep,
I guess. And I was like, "Thank you, son, for making me feel bad, but yet giving the people something."
And
something
welcome
good.
Brent Berryman in.
Right. Brent says, "Good evening, ATN family."
Hello, hello.
And so tonight's topic was obviously I'm going to drive to get the wrap. And it really does bum me that I can't. I'm going to take pictures there. They're going to be live stream done there. I'm telling you, you guys, it'll be sometime.
You're killing me, Smalls.
But I'm not going to show it.
Okay.
I made my promise to you.
Well, we know how your promises go.
Wait, what? Tim?
Terrence,
yes, sir.
Hold on. Terrence said he's still waiting and he's got $5,000.
Don't play with my emotions.
Jeffrey Babb, welcome in.
Bronco 78. So I think he had said in a pregame or maybe in this one that he drove through Townsend.
Oh, nice.
And he
slept an excursion.
Man, well, that's more room than my Bronco was. I can tell you.
Yeah, I was going to say, Kelly, speaking of sleeping in the excursion, I think I would tell Dave that his overnight accommodations are in the back of the Bronco wherever he parked.
No.
You can tell him park in the I-80 truck stop in Iowa, and he can just hang out there.
Is that the biggest one? The I-80?
That is absolutely the biggest truck stop.
So you know you're going to have to stop there.
Oh, lot lizards galore.
We're not talking about lot lizards.
No. Yeah, I don't know. We always went through in the daytime, but
safer.
And I'm not sure where that is in relationship to where you're going, but it's off of I-70.
See,
or I-80 or something like that.
No,
I-80.
Because we have our first softball practice on that Sunday, so I really need him not to be cranky for that practice. Yes.
And by the way, because you guys support, I have to talk about.
And you can't cover. You have to cover their faces.
Yeah, no, we'll just hide this a little bit, but if I can do my best, so no kids are really seen. I guess maybe mine is. I don't know. But because you guys do this, I sponsored 2 teams last year through you guys helping out. So thank you all for that. And I wanted to share that.
And we'll have 2 more this season, or 2 more this year too.
Yep. So thank you for all that. So Tim, I asked in the I was talking about oil changes in the main kind of topic tonight, and it got me thinking about I haven't changed the oil of mine yet, and I'm at let's see.
Hold on, I'll look. Because
somebody was asking about the FordPass app too, and Kelly's the expert of the FordPass app.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm expert, but I'm an expert between us 2.
That's not saying a lot, is it? I'm the bottom of the barrel, and you're the top shelf. So
wow, I'll take it.
But I did want to talk about that. And so I-80, you say, I'll have to put that in my list of places to stop.
I believe it is referred to as the I-80 truck stop.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look at that because I did hear something about that.
So we're at 5,357 miles.
And I haven't changed the oil yet. Ford recommends with 10K.
Oil life says 49%.
No, Ford recommends 10K
Yeah.
on this. So I'm probably gonna be close to 10K when I do my first oil change.
So here's what it looks like for those that don't already have their vehicles. Oh, there we go. That's the best I'm gonna get. Stupid thing. You can't see it. Sorry, I tried.
The Ford app though, the Ford Pass app is really, really good.
It's on point. We could not get the Jeep one ever set up.
No.
It just
Tim, do you mess with your Ford Pass app at all?
Yeah, start the vehicle remotely, stuff like that.
I use it all the time too.
And it's cool. I also there's a widget, an iOS widget that a guy put up on GitHub that I did a video on, so you can actually use that widget on your iPhone or your iPad as a home screen thing, and you get that information too.
Oh, nice.
Separate from the app.
Huh.
And you can do some basic functions with it too, like start the car remotely. But you know, I was gonna say, I know a lot of people talk about the oil changes. Some say, well, you know, 2,500 break-in oil change, 5,000. I don't know. I might do my first one at 5,000, and I'm getting there. I don't know. I'd almost say Dave probably ought to change your oil before you leave.
What fun would that be?
Just to be safe. But I always keep going back to what does it say in the owner's manual?
Yep. 10K.
I know I've heard that. 10K. I've heard kind of along the same thing with the gas too, right? You know, should you use low grade, mid grade, premium? And I keep going back to the book, and the book says it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's designed to run on all of them. So
but you don't get peak performance if you use the lower grades.
That is true.
Which I've had people argue with me. I've had people argue. They're like, "There's no way." I'm like, "No, the computer adjusts itself to the firing and the pings and stuff it senses. It does adjust itself accordingly to what fuel you actually use."
It's
Welcome in,
constantly
Carrie.
adjusting itself.
Good to get that in. Welcome in, Carrie. And 2006 Lexus is 250. Welcome in.
Yes, welcome in. Well, he's got one there, and yeah, no, so I had a Honda one time. I bought brand new, a little Honda Element, and it was saying 10K too. Now I did 5K initially on that, but this is going to be crazy, and it probably has nothing to do with anything. But you know, there's been in the 2.7s, there's been a bunch of people. I think 48 is on Bronco 6G. They've talked about having it's blown up basically. And Tim, do you think that maybe some of that has to do with early oil changes? Maybe there is something to that first 10K break-in period that they're changing this oil out. Maybe they're putting the wrong.
So, you know, I think Dwayne mentioned it a couple streams back, Bronco Wild Outdoors. These new engines, the precision in them, the parts, the milling, the specifications, the tolerance is so tight. Are you really going to have a lot of break-in in there? I mean, I'm an IT guy. I'm not a mechanic, so I don't know for sure, but I would think that the better that the tolerances are getting in the engines and stuff like that, the less mechanical wear that you're gonna gain mechanical wear over time, but the less of a break-in period that you're really gonna need. So I don't know. I've the last two vehicles I've had, I've run full synthetic oil in them. And have changed the oil at 10,000 miles. Now, a lot of the driving up until the pandemic, a lot of my driving was highway driving every day, 100, 120 plus miles round trip. And it was, you know, it was consistent driving. It wasn't stop and go and stuff like that. So I think, you know, your mileage may vary depending on your type of driving, but I think in general, I mean, once again, if the book says 10,000, I would say it's safe to say 10,000.
Yeah, I was only recently thinking that we probably should do the oil change early because we have seen folks that have done the oil change and see what comes out of that first oil change. So it's like,
Don't be going there yet.
oh, I wasn't going there. I was talking about the metal shavings and things that we've seen.
Yeah, but there's a magnet in the pan, and it collects that stuff, and there will be slight, like if you've never done an oil change, and you pop the man, I'm you today. I can't the bolt
filter.
No, the
Thanks.
plug.
Drain plug.
The drain plug, and you will see metal shavings on that, and there's nothing to be alarmed about. It is what it is. Like Tim said, the tolerances are so precise now that you will see a little bit of shavings in that. Just like the diff, if you open up any of these diffs or drain them to change it, you will see a little bit of metal shavings in that stuff. So don't worry about it. Coderman Bronco 78 says Coderman had 2.7 engine problems. I haven't talked to Matt.
I haven't talked to Matt in a while.
And but I know he heard what he thought was a ticking, but I didn't know that he.
Yeah, we're gonna have to message him and find out, because I hadn't heard that.
So Scott says, I'm fixing to hit 2,500 miles on mine, and I was planning to change, but now I'm second guessing. Ford says 10K. Now there's that old school wisdom of, it used to be 3K. You always change your oil at 3K no matter what, but the oils have gotten so good now. Your synthetics are so good, and I'm not sure what actual brand Ford's using. I'm assuming it's a Motorcraft blend that they use, but I really do think, Tim, there's value in that. And Kelly, I think that if they say 10K, I mean, I don't think it would void any kind of warranties by doing it early.
No,
but
I think the opposite might happen.
But I think that you have to have documented proof with receipts on that stuff too.
Oh yeah, I'm sure,
for oil changes. But
don't you worry.
I'm sure I'll hang it in around probably 8 or 9K
with digital receipts these days anyway. So like, I mean,
well,
I was gonna say, and to Scott, I think I would say, if you want to do it 2,500 miles, do it. It's not gonna hurt to do it, and if it gives you the peace of mind, then do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's see. John says he is waiting till 5K on his. Mobile's talking about usually the cam shedding material, if anything. I agree. Let's see. Where are we at? Where were you pointing to? Here, take control.
No, do it.
I don't know where you're pointing at.
Ravi says, one thing I've been curious about, is there any upcharge on oil change if you have the bash plate?
So funny that you say that. When I was a kid, one of my first jobs, actually my very first job, I was an oil tech lube at a changing place. And we would, back in the day, I think it was like a $20 or $30 charge they would do to drop the skid plate. Now, I don't think Ford does that. Tim, have you heard of anything that this was 25, 30 years ago?
Yeah, this is my first Ford in a long time. So I'm not sure about that specifically. Not my first vehicle with a skid plate, but I will say this, even both my Kias, they had not a skid plate per se, but some kind of an under engine aerodynamic cover that had to be removed to do the oil change. So I think it's pretty much standard now, whether it's made out of metal or some kind of composite material. It's not that big of a deal.
I would agree with you. It's getting kind of standard. And, I have a buddy that every time he sees like the Kia car or, a car, he's like, in my head, I always go, it's Kia, like it's karate, like, ha! And every time he'll see it and I'll hear him just out of the blue go, Kia. And you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm lucky I don't keep 2x4s in the truck, or he'd probably break them every time,
Probably.
Kia that thing. Go ahead, Kelly. You were pointing out something.
Martin S says, that fire behind the speaker is so dreamy and inviting. Where is my bearskin rug?
Well, what you can't see is what we can see is he's not wearing pants.
No, no, I'm not.
Look at Tim's face turn red.
That's right. That's right. Dude, my face is always red.
It went even more
drinking.
So though.
That's Kelly.
It went a little bit more.
Her rosacea kicks in.
Yeah, my rosacea kicks in when I. Yeah.
But so Tim, what brands of oil do you like to use? Are you particular about a certain brand?
No, not particularly.
Quite honestly,
as long as it's a name.
Get off the show.
As long as it's name brand and it's cheap.
Yeah.
Cheaper.
Yeah.
Than the rest. Or if I got a coupon, if I got a coupon, man, that's.
I can't use coupons.
Tim,
yes,
coupons.
I need a coupon.
I don't.
I love me
there's
coupons.
Something mentally about me that I cannot use coupons.
You can't.
It's the weirdest, like,
which is why I
phobia
book
or-
his hotels, because he refuses to negotiate.
Yep.
Are you a
think-
price line negotiator?
No,
Oh,
I
she's more than
don't-
that.
So I have done that, and it's worked out very well for us, and I have done that, and it has not been great for us. So, like, one time we ended up in Kentucky.
Yeah, it was,
We
outside
literally
of
should have
Louisville.
pushed to
LaGrange,
Louisville.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was LaGrange, Kentucky, and we should have pushed to Louisville, and we didn't. And
Oh, that video will be popping up on here soon.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Our trip.
Yep. We did a mileage test on a Nissan Titan.
So
Remember that little cat?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the little taco cat.
Yep.
Yeah, there was a little Taco Bell cat. Had we been coming from Michigan, that cat probably would have come home with us, and then it probably would have scratched our eyes out, because it was like,
Yes.
it was just a
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But
That's what Taco Bell cats do.
So it's been successful sometimes where we stayed in a 4-star super super nice Sheraton in Novi, Michigan, like probably one of the nicest hotels we've stayed in. And then we have also stayed in one of the least desirable
same trip.
hotels that we have stayed in. In their defense, there's only like 2-star hotels in LaGrange, Kentucky. And yeah,
we got the
we got
2
the-
negative star hotel.
we got
But so oil change, like, you're not I'm brand specific, man. I am Mobile One all the way. I like it because, you know, it's what a lot of high performance vehicles use. I'm pretty sure the Corvette still comes with Mobile One synthetic. I want to say most of the BMW stuff, they use it, and so I'm fairly brand specific with that.
You know, all that stuff comes out of the same factory, right?
No, it doesn't, Tim. You're lying.
It comes from the same dead dinosaurs.
Well,
It
it's
really
how they
doesn't matter.
blended those dinosaurs with other dinosaurs, Tim.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's not like
No,
olive oil here, buddy.
but
it's the same dead dinosaurs.
I do believe there used to be a quality difference. Like, if you got Quaker State, you could count on it sludging a little bit in the valves and stuff. And now, I mean, I'm talking 70s, 60s, 70s. But no, I'm a pretty brand loyal guy. So Mobile One
Like
is
1960, 1970s, or 60 or 70 years ago.
we could go either way. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
don't be pulling.
I guess it is. Yeah, I guess it is about 50 years ago. But
Yeah.
No, I take that back. 60 years ago.
Tim.
Yeah, let's not
you're
age
dating
us.
me here. But no,
It's like
so
a-
guys in the comments, let me know, are you brand loyal and what oil you use? Because
They already beat you to it.
I'm sure they
They're already
did,
talking about it.
because you guys were boring them to death with Priceline talk.
Was not. I'm just really tired today.
What?
I'm feeling kind of junky, so I'm tired today.
Wait, and Peugeot's in the house. What is up, sir? Miles Weekly's in the house. Let's see. Where were they at?
Oh, because Mobile Moto was talking about how he dated a crazy girl that was a Kia, and then
Oh.
and Peugeot said, "Wait, ladies come in a non-crazy version." Yep. Hey.
My crazy works with your crazy is all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Honest is a Pennzoil guy, and here I was
No.
just shitting on Pennzoil.
No, you weren't. Quaker State.
No, Quaker State's the one I was. Yeah, and they're all like I do think though they are blended all pretty close anymore. That it's just a name that you does.
Yeah, they were
Ford-
talking about it a little bit, but Greg says, "When can I order the removable steps from Ford?" Good luck.
Removable steps.
Yeah, from Ford.
There's what is the company that's doing that? We just bought
I think Revy said she's actually getting them.
the
The
whatever it is.
IAG.
Is that what it is?
You're talking about
IAG?
the steps that lock onto the factory
Mhm.
rock
rock
rails.
rails.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I've got a set of rock rails. I got to clean up, and I'll probably put them up for sale somewhere.
Oh,
Hey,
look
this
at you
isn't-
being
this
nice.
isn't- This isn't Bronco Cell Nation. So,
Right. It's a sell and swap shop.
We don't have a sell page for you,
Yep.
sir.
let's see. Zachary says Valvoline has always got my
Go-to.
my go-to. My dad used to be a Valvoline guy, and I mean that's once again. I mean, I believe in the 40s, 50s, 60s. Yeah, probably there were differences, but I don't think anymore. But
Mobile Moto says all yard sale nation.
All Yard Sale Nation. That's the new channel.
That's right.
But I did do a poll, and I was curious what people are thinking on with oil changes. So I put up 3,000, 5,000, or 10,000. And what is the winning number so far, Kelly?
So far, it's at 5K.
with 63 votes. Yeah, there it's 49% 5K, 3,000 miles is 40%, and 10,000 is only a 10%. Which one do you? Or and then
And
I
somebody else said, "Wait, you changed your oil 2%."
Yeah, I did that. Oh wait, my 10,000 just went down a percentage point, man.
Ooh, that's because they're voting.
What?
I know.
Hey, Pavement
What?
Ends, welcome in.
Oh, what's up, buddy? But yeah, so and then what is it? 7 quarts that the Bronco takes? I can't remember on that.
I can look it up.
I believe it's 7 quarts, but 6 if you live in Virginia and
Nice.
you have a block heater.
Yes, okay. Which I think surprised people the amount of oil these things take, and it's because the turbos. Like there's a lot of cooling involved with this thing now. And I think our last vehicle was 6, and I remember I had a Nissan Xterra, first gen Nissan Xterra that took 3.25 quarts of oil. Tim.
Yes, a quarter.
Can you believe that? 3.25 quarts of oil.
And how difficult it was to get that quarter of a quart.
It was a 3.3 V6, but yeah, the pan on it was tiny. I'm like, what are we doing here, guys? Never blew up though. I put 250 some thousand miles on that engine and never once had any problem.
Now.
It's not mine now. I sold it.
That's true. It's actually up for
what
sale
are you
again.
you looking up the amount?
I am.
Wow.
I think Honest said 7.2, which that sounds right. It's either 7 or 7.2. It's
I think the 0.2 is generally of the amount of it probably you can't get out of it. There's that little extra. Maybe I'm off. I used to know a motorcycle race guy though. He was a motor builder for motorcycles, and they did the sport bikes for like Daytona and those big bikes. And dude, he would literally measure. He had a measuring glass. He would measure his oil out in.
Hey, would he measure? I bet he measured. Did he measure?
He did measure.
He
But
did measure.
I was like, dude, you're freaking crazy. Like, but he was one of those guys that he built to a higher standard,
Did he measure in weight or did he measure in volume?
I think he measured in volume.
Cubic volume? Linear volume?
Tim.
Now you're just asking too much.
Yeah. Imperial linear volume.
He doesn't know the answer to that.
I know. That's why I keep asking.
Well, I measure in imperial, but
just got it, and then it just ran away.
I'm gonna say Kelly. I'm gonna say
I'm almost there.
Honest is correct.
I'm sure he is too, but
Yeah, I do know. Imps Joe says Mobile One full synthetic, 3250 intervals. That's a strange interval, man.
For those that don't know, your owner's manual is on your Ford app too.
Can you not just
no
put a search in?
No.
So you just finger that thing.
Shut up.
Dave.
No, like you can click on it to go to that section in the thing, but when I zoomed in, it jumped.
Dave.
Yes.
You gotta watch what you say, man. You don't want to get your stream demonetized.
Hey, I can't help she's using the phone. It is what it is, man. And let's be honest, this stream's already been demonetized. So wait, Tim, I didn't bring Bronco Santa into lecture me over here. Jeez.
No, sorry, buddy. Sorry. I'll be right back.
No, but my dog's going crazy. This is a crazy day. I apologize, guys, for the crazy stream. What are they talking about? And anyone who uses motorcraft oil is sus. Mobile Mo says. Let's see. Any opinion? Catch cans. I'm out on the catch can thing, man. I get it, but at the same point, like this isn't a high performance motor for me. I'm not hitting this thing hard all the time. Maybe if you're off-roading and you really got this thing spinning, but no, I'm not one for the catch can things. I've never done it in some of the other turbo vehicles I have. So and that was cars that I built. I'm just not into that. Mark Geek says African or European. I'm in the
so 2.7 is 6.2 quarts.
The 6.7 or wait, what?
The 2.3 is 6.2 quarts.
Mm-hmm.
And the 2.7 is 7 right on the dot.
Okay. Well, there we go.
So close.
So Honest, you were pretty damn close. And Honest, congratulations on that build date. 3/17, he said.
Yeah. Somebody asked how long it took for rail to get to Nashville.
Well, we were Convoy. Nashville is the strangest place for deliveries.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were.
So
Kind of threw me off.
I'm actually 30 minutes south of Nashville and got at Convoy, but there is a rail
Mhm.
yard that they spread them out through Alabama and stuff. So
Mhm.
I'm assuming on your window sticker you got the rail at the bottom, or it should say Convoy, but I'm assuming they know what they're talking about.
Yeah,
So rail.
I assume so. Yeah. I will say from what we know from people that have like Dr. Simple Beauty, I haven't seen her in here tonight, but she had one going to California and we had one coming to Nashville and hers went on rail and arrived by rail.
It was pretty quick too.
Sooner in California than it did
I would say like
via
within 3
truck.
days of build.
Yeah, it was something like that. It was something crazy.
There. So yeah,
Mark's dealership is in Clarksville, but his is rail. So strange because ours is Murfreesboro.
That is weird.
And ours came Convoy.
Yeah.
That's so strange.
I wonder, no, it wouldn't be a 65 thing.
Hey Kyle, welcome in.
Yes, sir. Welcome in. Yeah, some of this stuff, there's no rhyme to the reason. I'm sure somebody from Ford could say, well, here's how we do it, but they'll never talk to you about it because it's just none of our business, honestly.
And we've recently been told that our local dealership will absolutely be marking up their Raptors, but they're not sure if they are going to be marking up or golden tickets.
Well, so our local dealer is getting 3 of them.
Yeah, 3 allocations for it.
I think he was off on that.
Not golden ticket allocations.
I think he was off on that. I think they were only getting 3 Raptors.
I don't know.
And I don't know if our dealership offered them to customers or they're trying to keep them themselves.
Yeah, I don't know. Welcome in, Kyle.
Which
I think I said hello.
That wouldn't surprise me much with our dealership.
No, I wouldn't. It wouldn't.
I know when we order our Ranger Raptor, we were going to CEO TC Customs.
Yeah.
We're going down to Alabama.
Yep.
Because I do feel like that guy's been pretty honest about. Now they have where you can package things.
So I know we're talking Broncos tonight, but let's piggyback off that a second. So if we are Ranger Raptoring, do we put in an order for one and then 99 it so we have a chance at it to be able to put in for the golden ticket for a Raptor?
No, because Raptor or Ranger right now, if you try to order a Ranger, you're going to get this current generation Ranger. So the next Ranger, I know the Ranger Raptor, I think it's next March is when they're actually going to start building Ranger Raptors. So I'm sure they'll have a lottery system just like normally. But I definitely I think for the channel, you guys let me know in the comments.
Tim?
No, Tim kicked himself.
Oh.
You guys in the comments, let me know if you would be interested in the channel grabbing a Ranger Raptor, because I want one for just because I like mid-sized trucks, and the idea of nearly 400 horsepower sounds really, really fun. And I'm not about the Bronco Raptor. It's just, oh, look at him. Was that the cheapest? Was that
Mobile
the cheapest?
One? NASCAR,
Wow.
baby. NASCAR. So good enough for me. NASCAR.
Hey, if it's good enough to go around in circles for 4 hours, it's good enough for you, right?
That's right.
So Dirk said,
zoom.
So Dirk said, hold on, let me get back up here. Dirk said mine is getting 3 Raptors and was given allocations for 6.
Well,
so 6 golden tickets and 3 Raptors.
I know, Dirk, our dealership has sold over 25 normal Broncos this past year. So, which is they're delivered those, not sold, I guess. I guess delivered and sold, but they have a lot of reservations. But yeah, no, that's pretty nuts.
John said my local dealer told me he has 52 Raptor orders first day from OG Bronco orders and was told they will get 5. Yep.
How did they get 52 Raptor orders? Oh, from the first day of maybe opening them up.
Yeah. Of OG orders.
Yeah.
So it was 52 people put in interest maybe.
Yeah.
And only 5 allocations.
Well, I mean, I get it. Tim, would Raptor would that appeal to you at all?
No.
No?
Nope.
And you're welcome, Zachary.
Man.
Yeah,
Glad you
I
questions.
I don't know. It's besides the bigger engine, otherwise it feels like a gimmick.
Yeah.
That really.
I think the digital dash would be really cool. And somebody had posted in one of the Facebook groups today, and they said, man, I'm kind of disappointed that Ford didn't offer that in the higher trims.
Yeah.
And I said, yeah, Wild Track and Badlands to me should have been offered the digital dash. Like to make, because if you think about it, there's just not enough to make each model special.
Or make it a
And I
luxe
know base
option.
guy, I'm always like ragging on base guy. But I didn't realize till this past week that some of these guys that order base and they order the Sasquatch package, they don't get skids and all that stuff. Like, I didn't realize that. That there was somebody I was talking to this week.
I think we'll call it treatments, the door treatments, whether it's the steps or the skids. I think those are model dependent, not whether or not it's Sasquatch.
No, but the I thought the Sasquatch package included the rock rails and all that. I could be wrong, but
I think the Rockwells was part of the Badlands package. Maybe some add-on on
Black
some others.
Diamond. I thought Black Diamond got it initially too.
Remember, it was all German to me, and I don't speak German when I was looking at all the lineups. So I'm not 100%. I don't know Spanish either, other than C.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Cerveza.
Yes, I'll take a margarita, please.
Chi-Chis. No, Cerveza's beers.
Miles says, my FedEx guy said he's getting a Bronco Raptor today after seeing mine in the driveway.
Nice.
Yeah, I actually had a guy today that I was leaving the place I grabbed lunch, and I was getting ready to get in, and I had the top back because it was like 70 degrees today. And the guy goes, "Hey, do the doors come off of that thing?" And I said, "Yeah, the doors come off and the top goes completely." He's like, "Oh, that's cool." So like,
people just, there's not enough of them to know.
No,
really.
so they just don't know.
And I was going to stop at our liquor store today because you were out of vodka, by the way. And I was going to get you some. And I was rushing because I thought we had the ball game we had to get to. So I was like, oh, I'll get it after the game. I thought I'll have time. No. But there was a Area 51 driving through the parking lot. Sasquatch, just like Tim's.
Somebody posted in our local group, like our Tennessee group, not the Middle Tennessee, but the Tennessee group. He's like, man, we're starting to see a lot of Broncos in Murfreesboro. He's like, saw 2 today or something. And he is an Area 51 4-door. And so I told him, I was like, hey, if you see a rapid red 4-door Badlands,
you F off.
That's us.
But
it is kind of cool to start seeing them around town. But people do get pretty confidently ballsy and go, hey, tell me about that thing. Which is kind of cool.
Was it you guys that mentioned that somebody actually opened up the door and started looking around on their Bronco at a gas station?
Oh, so yeah, we were on a.
No, she almost did.
Yeah,
almost
no,
did, okay.
I think I'd had the door open, but she pulled it open wider and looked inside. Yeah, she was she just like zero blinders on and just was all about it and was really going to check it out. And I was like, this isn't the car lot, lady. I'm just here to fill up at a Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
Night, Dirk. Have a good night.
Yes, sir. Night, sir.
Well, I guess there's kind of a unintended consequence of having them early as you kind of become brand ambassadors.
For sure.
And I'll talk to anybody when I'm out, getting gas. Like somebody mentioned the FedEx driver. My FedEx driver came the other day and he was telling me about how his wife had the Bronco Sport and he was looking to get the full-size Bronco here pretty soon. So
yeah, I will be honest, I am seeing a lot of converts, like a lot of people that start from the sport.
Well, I'm sure some of that there was a little bit of confusion with buyers.
Maybe, but I think people are super excited about it, the Bronco Sport, and then they see the big Bronco, and then they go, oh, I need that. Even if they might never use it for what we would use it for, they still see it and they love the comfort of, and then I will say that is one thing that comes up quite a bit, is that people will say, do the doors come off of the Bronco Sport?
Yeah.
And you're like, no.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. I'll be honest. That's a lot in like my newbie ladies groups. They'll be like, so tell me the difference between the Sport and the full size. Because historically, girls typically don't do much with cars. They're typically not
easy. You talk about demonetizing
I am a female
channels.
It's about 2,000 pounds.
What's that?
The difference between a Sport and a full size. About 2,000 pounds.
Anyway,
and a bunch of testosterone.
Yeah.
Features.
So Miles says he got an email from Ford saying he could order one, or He got an email.
He's talking about his FedEx guy.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. And day 2 reservations. Yeah, our dealership. We a friend of ours that works there said they're at minimum 20K.
20K over.
Which is just ridiculous, man. What's up, Jason Boyd?
Hey guys, got a call from a dealership. Somebody turned down getting their 2-door Badlands, and it's available, but I had to pass at 81K.
Jesus,
I don't blame you at all.
Well, and
81K is tough.
We're going to talk about there. I think you're going to see them even go higher next couple months.
You think so because of the chip shortage?
Chip shortage now, which in Japan they had a earthquake that screwed up a plant that makes chips. And which the last time this happened was in 2016, I think, and it shut the plant down for 4 months, which is ridiculous. And we got summer coming up.
That's true. And they're going to start seeing tops down, and they're going to want them.
People are going to, it's the first really full summer or, spring that we're going to have.
It's true.
That people can have them. And I think dealerships are really going to take advantage of that situation.
I think so. I think you're right.
And speaking of taking advantage of a situation.
Wait, before you do that, hold on. I've got a question up there. John, or statement said I had a couple sit next to it or sit next
to me.
No, that's not what it says. Had a couple sit at the next table, maybe
at the table
when purchasing, and said in front of me, if that deal falls through, they are buying it. I said no chance.
Well, that's like when we picked up ours.
The sales guy in the cube next to us did not know that we were buying our Bronco that was in the showroom. Was calling people and saying that our Bronco was for sale.
Yeah. In the next booth,
in the next cube. So,
and I did tell my salesperson, I was like, he knows it's sold, right?
So we got up and walked over to it, and I started talking very loudly about how we couldn't wait to take our Bronco home. And that did shut him up a bit.
All right. So can I get to this? Because
yes,
it's going to wrap up the oil
yes,
situation.
You can get to it now.
Damn it. I wanted to restart. Stupid app. All right, so let's do this. Let's add it to the stream. All right, and speaking of oil changes, Tim, I wanted to bring this up. This is what happens when people play in water and a little too deep of water.
No, thank you.
I saw that the other day. That looked like a milkshake.
That is a milkshake.
That is a milkshake.
That looks like a liquid Frosty.
That is what the shake looks like on a Nissan Xterra.
No, it's
when you have a transmission issue, but it's called the strawberry milkshake. So imagine what color that one is.
Well, this is the sewer milkshake. We'll say that. But no, this is what happens when you start playing in. I know a lot of people are asking what happened, and it's water. I mean, I can see water all over it anyways, but this is what happens when water and oil mix. You get this nice little sludge. And the problem they're going to have is they're going to have to change the oil, put clean oil in, run it for a little bit, change that oil again to get all this crap out of it. And, I've seen that a lot, that people think these things are just, I don't know if it's people that just don't understand off-roading, but I've seen a lot of people burying these things in water.
No, thank you.
And I don't get it.
Like, not happening.
And I've seen, people bragging about that they're, they have their vehicle serviced, and it was they were bragging about how much mud and stuff was underneath it. And I'm like, that's not a sign of, for one, don't take a vehicle to a Ford dealership with it full of mud and the skids and everything. Kind of spray them out a little bit, right, Tim?
Yeah, that's gonna be the first thing that gets documented in the notes is how much crap is underneath the.
Can you stop that one over there? I'm really tired of looking at the grossness of it.
Yeah, no, they document that stuff very clearly. Yes.
So Eric said that he told his salesman about how our sticker was messed up. And they said that they messed up and were trying to sell our Bronco. So I would say that was the case, except for we got every single email. We got the VIN number email.
Yeah.
Everything straight from Ford. We got the window sticker straight from Ford and everything.
And there was a weird thing in that November area where a few people were getting the blue stickers, not.
So I would totally agree with that if I didn't know of other people and we had gotten every single email notification on it.
Yes.
So unless they clicked some button when they started our order that was different than what they should have, that's the only thing I can think of.
I wonder if somehow, because you 99'd your order and then put it back in the system again. I
That
wonder
maybe
if
they
that
processed it that way.
somehow it got processed as it was a dealer order, not a
Hmm.
special order.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the VIN was, well, I guess we wouldn't have gotten a VIN until it got the reorder. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing I could think of. Computers. I don't trust them.
I
Well,
know.
and you
I
work
don't.
on them.
Right.
I know.
I
Nope.
know.
Well, and that's why I don't trust them, because I do work on them.
Because you work on them.
Yeah.
Revy says the Black Diamond does come standard with rock rails. I thought it
Yeah.
did.
Okay. Flo says all the dealers I talked to in Chicagoland area are start at 2K over.
Flo's been trying hard
I
to get him a
know, because
Bronco.
I've
man.
been seeing all over your Facebook and groups and everything else how you're fighting hard to try to get you a Bronco.
Dude, I would find some podunk dealership in Kansas or somewhere like that.
Yep.
And
Put in an order.
not put in an order. I'm sure they
Oh, I guess you
they
can't.
get a couple, but
Sorry,
I think somebody like that might deal with you a little bit better, and it might be worth it to travel a little bit. Plus, there's the story, because we talked about traveling to pick ours up. You interrupted me, and there was something I was going to bring up.
Sorry, maybe you should take
God.
notes next time.
Jeez.
Jason
crowd
said. Jason said since my Black Diamond will be about half price, 81K or 81 is crazy, but Hendricks in Birmingham had a first edition for 99K.
So let's that's interesting. I was thinking about that earlier when they brought up the 80K. A bank loan is only going to loan a money up to a certain percentage of the value.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And sometimes they'll go over. I mean, it's not uncommon for people to roll over, some negative equity from another loan into it. So, I mean, what do they go? 100, 105, 110%?
More. Our
They'll go
credit
more?
on 140%.
140%.
If we wanted to. Now, the interest rate goes up because your liability of that loan goes up.
Right.
But yeah, our credit union said I think they would go up to 140% of the sticker.
Well, and some of it is though. I think dealership. I think there's like a 20. They'll go 20% over generally.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what I think is kind of the average. Now, our credit.
But I'm saying our credit union
yeah.
offers that. But yeah, to your point.
Okay. So on a 60,000 vehicle, which is
Mhm.
about average for a Badlands fully loaded,
Mm-mm.
Give or take a few bucks, that's $84,000 at 140 over,
Yeah.
60,000 there. So,
Mhm.
I mean, that's still, you're going to have to pony up some cash there.
For sure.
And, man, that's a lot of negative equity to be walking
Yep.
that door, because you pay
in the market.
80,000 or 90,000 or whatever,
Yep.
$75,000. How long is that value going to maintain?
Right. Yeah.
That's only there as long as somebody's willing to pay for it.
Well, I
Yep.
think the chip issue does help that though. I think it's gonna create a kind of this weird vacuum that we're in right now of like, I think for the next couple of years, definitely it holds its value
For a couple of years, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if you only
So-
look at Jeep holds its value like crazy. I've seen
Except our Gladiator.
No, I think that was just a trade-in issue. I think if you look at, you can get 150,000 mile Jeeps, 15s, and they still want $30,000 for them. It's ridiculous.
Well, keep in mind, that's what somebody's willing to pay for it, right? So I don't know. I think at a certain point, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, it'll hold that value, but at some point the bottom is going to drop out. And if you finance $84,000 on a $60,000 vehicle and the bottom drops out, you're the one left holding the bag.
Mm-hmm.
And that to me, I would walk away from that all day long.
All right, so here's the story I wanted to talk about. Automotive news, which I know it pisses people off, but you have to pay for this service. It's not always a free article. Because being in the industry, I actually pay for it, and it's quite expensive. But they're talking about the microchip issue, Tim, and it's the latest numbers from the chip shortage following the fallout. Major earthquake in Japan threatens to exacerbate. Words tonight. The ongoing global microchip shortage, as the total number of vehicles removed from production plans this year surpasses 1 million.
Mm.
I forget how many million they sell in America.
Mm.
I want I want to say it's like 9 million a year vehicles. So you're taking a chunk out of your potential right there. Let me go on with it goes in about the actual what happened. It was a 7.4 magnitude. Here's the chart.
Earthquake.
Yeah. So North America, 22 year to date. They've done 294,000.
So almost half of their projected.
Yes, projected was at 457,000 vehicles. So I was way off on that.
Yeah, you were.
But dude, that's a chunk of vehicles that you're talking about 1 million across the board for the whole world that you can't get, and total was 1.8 million for potential.
So is this chart telling how many vehicles they have made, or is this how many are going to be impacted?
No, this is so year to date. This is how many's been built.
Okay,
as you can see right here.
Okay,
and over here was the projected for the North American audience.
so that was projected in the total year of 2022.
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I was looking at statistics.
So for the
correctly.
globe, it's almost 2 million. So you're talking almost half now of what the potential to not be have the chips.
So there is I believe legislation in Congress right now. I don't know if it's passed or not. Basically trying to give about $52 billion in tax incentives to the microchip manufacturing to come back to the United States. I'm not sure where that's at. It's obviously probably favorable to both parties,
right?
To get that passed. And I think it was in the State of the Union. I know Biden had mentioned it. I know Pat Gelsinger, who was he was the CEO of VMware. He's now the CEO of Intel. He was there at the State of the Union, and I know Biden was mentioned something about passing the bill, and he would sign it right away. So,
right,
I'm thinking that's probably somewhere in the works. Now, that won't be overnight, but that will be,
No, I think 4 years is what I've heard.
Plants, yeah,
4 years to get a plant up and running. I mean, it's not just necessarily building it. I guess it's just the cleanliness after you build it and to decontaminate it, and it takes a while. Let me pull this back off. I wanted to hit on that a little bit. I read that article this week, and I think you thought it was a pain in the ass to get your Bronco right now. Be happy you have an early build or an early this year build date, like Honest having 317, because I have a feeling the chip is about to hit the fan, as it were, Tim. And
yeah, I was gonna say I my neighbor across the street from me was over yesterday when I was putting up those stickers, and he's got a Maverick on order, Maverick hybrid, and he was telling me about all this chip stuff, and I'm just like, I know, sounded very familiar, but a lot of the same woes.
I think some of the pandemic, and not really political, but I guess you could make it political. But I think some of maybe the good of the pandemic shows that we better start building some of this stuff at home. The cost. I mean, I'm not saying all of it, because it's just cost prohibitive to do that. But I do think that we've learned through this that, there's a strain on our system. And if we don't make some things here, it could be bad.
Now, do you find it interesting that domestic automakers, domestic brands, Ford, GM, the big three, they look overseas to build vehicles, and the overseas brands
build them here
or building them here in the United States?
Yeah. Well, pickup trucks, they have to, just because the chicken tax and all that stupid thing, that they have to build them here, or else they just get taxed.
I thought that was gone now.
Nope.
I know that's why they had the seats in the back of that one pickup truck from a long time ago
to make it a 4-seater.
A car to make it, so it qualifies as a car. So
like the Brat.
I think it was the Brat. Yeah. I think that was it.
Yeah. Let's see. Bronco 78 says, how much product will have to be imported for them to build these chips here? That's
the question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's silicone. Chips are made of silicone. So I don't know. Probably not much. It was the industry was started here in the United States. Texas Instruments, right here in Texas. That was
Well,
What are
and
the
I know
big
what Intel
manufacturers?
has a big thing in Arizona, I believe. They actually have a chip plant there. I mean, it's for I think more processors and stuff, but they do build some of that stuff here. But no, I I don't know anymore, man. When you think you have something figured out, there's just always a new wrench thrown into it. So, Honest says day 3 haven't changed a thing. Everything but the Lux package. He's got a 2-door as well
Uh-huh.
that I can't talk this one into.
Uh-uh.
I still would like to have a 2-door. Go ahead, Kelly. I know you
Sorry,
got some things you want to get up.
Feeling junky, so I'm not very Slay the Blade says, what are your thoughts on the FordPass app oil life recommendation, which we kind of talked about a little bit.
It's based on the trip computer basically in your
The
vehicle that they
manufacturer.
reset.
Mhm.
I find it to be pretty handy.
So it's your mileage driven and 10,000 miles. And that those are the two numbers it uses, and it gives you a percentage. So it is what it is. It's a percentage of what you've driven.
It's not really
Compared to
based on
10,000
how
miles.
you drive.
Do
you think it is?
I think
No,
there
it's
is some
not.
idle time.
It's all math. It's all math.
Well, yeah, I know it's math, but I do think there are some idle time to that too, though, a little bit. But I could be off on that, but I do believe that it will compensate for idle time because you could leave it. You could leave it running for 2 days, just sitting there idle.
Nope.
Tim?
Nope.
Tim says, just shut up. You don't know what you're talking about.
Sorry. Sorry, Bronco Santa.
Yeah. Just straight math, pure math.
Hey, did you get that that patent pending yet?
Remember, he works in
Bronco Santa?
IT. He knows how this stuff works. It's not going to be smart enough to think about it.
I think y'all would be surprised how some of this works now. Remember all these microchips?
Yeah. 2006 Lexus is 250. Says my build date was last Friday, waiting for an update on the Ford website for built.
Well, I guarantee you that it's sitting in a yard over there, what they call Spring Mountain now.
Yeah. Oh, because it's no longer ice there?
Well, I guess not. Well, it's spring. Today or yesterday was the first official day of spring. So we're going from Game of Thrones to, I don't know, Weekend at Bernie's. I don't know.
John says, question for the both of you. Overlanding rooftop tent or trailer? Wife not really into camping, but wants to get into it. I would say trailer.
So Tim, that's a good one because Tim was looking at this.
So my thoughts for my family, I've got 2 young kids and then my wife, which is really not into camping either. I'm going with a trailer that will give us an indoor space to sleep. And I'm looking at an overlanding off-roading type trailer that's kind of a teardrop design. It'll give us a galley. It's a structured kitchen, water tanks, on-demand water heater,
fancy,
some kind of a rain locker so you can take a shower, and we'll give you some privacy for a cassette toilet.
Dang.
So there's advantages to it. Throwing the tent on top is nice, and it's quick. You don't have the extra thing pulling behind you, but you don't necessarily have the rest of the amenities that I think the family would enjoy. Now on a pull behind trailer, you can put a tent on top of that too.
Yeah.
My kids are a little too small, I think, right now for the rooftop tent. So I would probably put them in a ground tent. But eventually in the future.
Well, the coyotes get them that way too. And it saves you. So.
Absolutely.
Feed them and they don't mess with you. I got it.
As long as there's something for the insurance money, I'm fine.
Oh, of course. A tennis shoe, something with a little DNA in it. You're fine.
That's right. Leave the pinky toe.
I'm big on, I like the idea, and I'm going to pop this up because.
Pulp this up.
I'm going to pop it up. Boy.
Where are you from?
Oi, governor.
Boy.
So this is turtleback trailers. They used to be made in Ohio, and then some Chinese company bought them, and I can't tell you where they're made now. But they are one of the nicest overlanding style trailers if that's what you want. But guess what? There's a markup to buy these things. They're not cheap, and you can make a reasonable trailer. And like Tim said, the cool thing about these is on the top of them, you put your tent up there, your rooftop tent, you're good to go. And the thing I like about these is I can store it in my backyard.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously not with the rooftop tent. I wouldn't keep it on there all the time. But they are heavy as hell. when you try to move them things off there. They are heavy as hell.
The RTTs.
Unless you do like the fiberglass, they're not as bad. But the cool thing about these are, once again, you pull it, you're done with it, you put it in your backyard. You can have all your camping, your gear, your stove, all your pots, pans, whatever you want to. And you get a bug up your ass on a Friday. Hey, we're going camping for the weekend.
You just hook
You
up
just
and go.
boom, and you're good to go. And speaking of boom, we got Mr. Boom in the
You
house.
can't share it over there. You have to go over here.
I'm trying. There's Mr. Boom. Thank you, sir.
Welcome in.
A gazelle ground tent, and I love it. Very quick setup. Where they camp in Alabama? Wow, that's awesome. No, that's
he probably
nice,
has to
man.
come to Tennessee to do it.
Well, probably. And Mitchell, you were going to be at Supercell, right? Do you guys have a booth? If so, I have a booth there, and I definitely want to talk to you at Supercell, just privately and on camera. But no, these trailers are amazing because, and thank you, sir, for that super chat, by the way. I do appreciate that greatly.
He said privately on camera.
No, I said privately and
on camera.
Yeah, privately on camera, with just me and 1,000 of my friends.
Let's see. Lifestyle Overland YouTube channel used to work for okay.
Oh, Overland. I thought you said Lifestyle Off-Road. I was like, no, he didn't work for them.
But these tents are the campers are cool, but you can get $30,000-$40,000 in a stupid trailer anymore. And let's pull up this adventure trailer, just see what happens. And I haven't went through any of this, by the way, so we're just kind of freeballing here. Look at there, $24,000.
So you're building pricing
a
trailer, is what I'm hearing.
Well, no, but $24,000, and that's not. I guarantee you, that's not outfitted. So look, here's
standard.
Yes. So let's go. That I like where this conversation is going. So the T1 standard built to withstand the toughest trails while packing the whole family. You can venture forward knowing that this concept in additional storage, a turtleback exclusive tent, airbag suspension, and more. Now, airbag suspension, really, really nice. It's adjustable. You are paying your premium for that. But let's get into some of the other packages. The T2 package, Kelly, comes with a composite kitchen, extra deep Dometic stainless steel sink with a tempered glass top, which is really nice. 42-gallon BPA water-free tank with on-demand 12-volt water pump. So, and a lot of times these have dual batteries in them to help power the stuff. There's the manager for the battery system, 1,000-watt inverter, and that's plus
100-watt. Oh,
that's
no,
plus,
sorry, my bad.
That's plus the 24,000. But Kelly, can you see this to get into the last package?
So we're talking the last package.
Mm-hmm.
So the T3 package is a positive 15,545. By the way, says topo decals, spare tire, dual AGM batteries, Pro Watt 2,000-watt inverter instead of the 1,000 from before. The Red Arc Manager 30, so same thing you're getting above. 2 Zamp Obsidian 100-watt unregulated panels. So you're getting 2 of the panels versus 1. Charging ports near the kitchen. No nose box.
We'll show it in a
picture.
picture.
It's the box on the nose. Sorry, my bad. Add voltometer to the rear. Accessory propane tank. Nose box rock guard. Rear door molly panel. Water filtration system with UV and carbonized filter, which is super cool, actually. And rock lights.
$40,000, Tim.
So that's what's happening when you're looking at the one on your screen. On your screen,
$40,460 for a tent or for a trailer.
Does that come with the tent? Because I'm not.
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Okay, that's a rooftop tent.
$40,000. What would $40,000 do with a pop up? Now, it's not as cool as the off-roady version of this, but I know most people. I went down Black Bear Pass with a lady that had basically this outfit. She did it at FJ. She went down Black Bear with the trailer.
No, thank you.
Which, I mean, that's kind of the idea of these trailers.
I'm not going down Black Bear as it is.
But they're trailers that are made, for the rough terrain.
So, yeah. So trailer wise, though, talk about the rough terrain. You had mentioned a pop up. Generally, you run into 2 things: tire size and axle.
Uh-huh.
So your clearance underneath, and a lot of those newer ones, they've got those, they're axle-less.
Which is what
Uh,
these are.
Yeah. So, I mean, that makes a big difference. And they've got tires. In a lot of cases, people will use the same tires on those trailers that they have on their tow vehicle. So then it just helps out, and they can move stuff around and have extra spares if they need it.
Right.
Drop the trailer and take off if they have to.
Yeah. There you can see the inverter and the dual batteries right here.
Yeah. There's some things in there that I would say that you wouldn't necessarily. You could probably upgrade that yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
Which
not
would
with
be
the same
some of the
equipment.
fun, I would think.
So it's a hybrid ground and RTT.
That's an interesting looking tent.
Uh-huh.
They are freaking amazing, and I would love to have something like this, but Tim, I think you could get a damn near a nice dual axle pull around. You know, you'd need a full size truck, but for that price, and you're getting a lot more convenience.
So there's some other camper RVs or RV type trailers that you can pull behind that are a little bit more of what I'm going to say the traditional style RVs that, you know, have got the shower and the toilet in it and the bunks and things like that, but they sit quite a bit higher, so the center of gravity is a little different, and the tip factor with taking some of these off road. So I guess a lot of it depends on really where you're going.
Right.
If you're going to stay on fairly decent terrain, and somewhat flat surfaces, you could probably get away with one of those, even out west somewhere in BLM land. But if you're going to get into some rough terrain and different angles and stuff like that, smaller trailers definitely the way to go.
Easy, Mitchell.
99 cents.
Easy, sir.
Thank you for that super chat.
Yes, sir.
We'll not have a booth
Well,
there.
I can't believe you won't have a booth there with like the badass Bronco that you've built, sir.
No
Why
kidding.
does he need a booth? He is a rock star. He
That's
just needs to
true.
walk, and everybody will follow him.
So I've got a build and price. Now, this is probably sacrilegious, but I did a build and price of a new Toyota for Wednesday's video. And I did put without further ado, and I kind of winked to the camera when I did it. So it's a tribute, sir. Oh, and Mitchell, by the way, look at that glass, that
Mug.
mug, whatever.
It's mug. Revy says, get your wife a Safari Condo Alto. It's a teardrop that pops up to full height with a panoramic window.
Oh, nice. And this stuff since overlanding went crazy. I remember in 2009, overlanding, you're like, I'm hearing this word overlanding. And I was into the off-road stuff. And it's when people really started just.
We actually had Overland Nation.
Yep.
For a minute.
I actually owned that forum for a while. And but to kit these vehicles out was just kind of the fun of it. But I think us on the East Coast, man, we don't realize, look at that trailer. There's no way you're using that trailer for what it costs. You cannot justify that trailer. Now, if you live out towards Utah, where you can go out and to all that BML land and go wherever you want to, I could justify it then. But it's tough for me here on the East Coast to justify that one.
Mobile Moto says, I want an open toy hauler that I can park the Bronco on the back and pull with my F-250. That's the dream.
Yeah.
That's the dream right there, would be to be able to just pull our Bronco where we wanted to go play.
Mm-hmm. That'd be an F-50
and have
trimmer.
Camping.
A trimmer?
The 250 trimmer.
Heck yeah.
No, because the transmission would go out.
As I say, yeah, it probably wouldn't be very nice to us.
And you be nice, sir.
Hey, just ask some questions.
You made all my stuff go away.
That's all I'm doing. I'm asking questions. Nothing more.
G. Wilkers is asking Town and Country. Throw it up there.
So G. Wilkers is asking Town and Country, have you had any conversations with Ford to discuss how they plan on getting you more Bronco allocations to deal with your massive number of orders?
And
I think he's getting pretty good allocations.
And Mitchell, I'm coming to you for a Bronco or a
Raptor.
A Raptor Ranger.
Yeah,
Raptor.
Not a Bronco Raptor, but a Raptor Ranger.
So, and I know when they're built, they're starting to build them. So
yeah.
Oh, what else you got going, Kelly?
NDM84 says, if you pre-order a Raptor Bronco in 2023, can you ask Ford to paint it race red, even if that color isn't available on that model in the online configurator? Nope. Nope. If it's not available, it's not available.
Yeah.
They're not going to let you choose it.
But you could take it to Mako, and I'm sure they put a decent.
Or you could wrap it.
I would wrap it personally.
I would wrap it.
because
Shab.
you can go to wrap it and then you're protecting the paint that's under it. You get bored with it in a year or two. You want to sell it, pull that wrap off, and it looks showroom new.
Yep. Eric says my
Although-
Bronco says it was built. Got the email saying it may take a while because of parts. What's that mean?
Actually, I can show you what that means because.
Sorry, Tim. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Tim.
Well, I was gonna say, I remember back a couple months ago, you did the live stream with Shocker Racing,
Mm-hmm.
and they were talking about putting wraps on the vehicle, and I think they recommended if you're gonna wrap it, you can do any color you want, go with a black or a white
Mm-hmm.
base color,
Because it's
and
less
then-
to compete with color
right,
wise.
and so you can mix and match just about any color with it.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
still,
So
And that's why Lifestyle Off-Road went with white, because he knew he could wrap it in whatever he
Yeah.
wanted to make it make sense.
So over on Bronco 6G, they got this article I'm gonna pop up, and I'm not going to go into details with it, but it talks about the actual. It's not necessarily a chip issue that's holding some of these Broncos up, but it's this. There's certain parts. Now this part is from a Mustang, if I remember right. Example, but it's showing in this. This is a controller for the heated seats per se. There's how many chips in there?
It's an
1,
actual
2,
F-150
3,
model.
4, 5,
Module it says.
6, 7, maybe 8 chips in that one little area that control just that one little module. And if you want, I will post a link to this in the chat in just a second if you want to read onto this. But this North, they usually have some pretty good articles that they write, so you're definitely going to want to check that out. And like I said, let me post this link real quick for you guys.
dude, I got a whole stack of motherboards with chips on them if anybody wants them.
Are they planters or I mean Doritos, or what kind of chips are they?
Removable silicone ones, I think.
But are
He's
they
not
are they
getting your
keto?
joke.
Are they keto?
He's not getting your joke.
They're keto friendly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know how keto friendly works.
No carbs.
Yeah, right.
No carbs.
Maybe in your mind.
No carbs.
Mitchell said he got 112 2021 Broncos.
Wow! Congratulations, sir!
That's awesome.
On being able to sell that many.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
99.9% of them were for customer orders. Too.
I think they were all Mitchell's orders. I think Mitchell was like, I need all the Broncos, so every other month I can put a new Bronco up on the channel. That's what I think. I'm gonna stick to that.
You're gonna that's your story and you're sticking to it.
Yep. Mitchell, are you really 5'6"? Mitchell is 10'12". Jeez, get it right. No, we
We
love
could
having fun
measure
with-
him next. Like get
Whoa,
an idea.
whoa!
No! Like get an
He's-
idea when you see him standing next to a Bronco.
He's
You get an
5
idea.
foot. He's 5 foot 15 inches.
So he's like Tom Cruise. You know, Tom Cruise is 5'7", but in reality, you know, when they show him next to people, he's always over, like he's standing on a box or something.
I can't even. Leave
Oh, it used to be with Brooks and Dunn.
Yes.
So Kix
Trust me, I
Brooks is
know.
about my height. He's about 5'8", and Ronnie Dunn is like 6'5".
Yes.
He's
I'm well
he's
aware.
a tall dude. And I sold both of them many guitars. And Kelly, you had to deal with Kix through the music business.
His wife was super nice. He was
And-
really quiet.
Yeah, man. You're like, and you see them in their videos, and they're the same height. You're like, Jesus,
They're nowhere
Kix.
near the same height.
You're like,
Yeah, he's literally
you're a
like
tall little person.
6'4" or something like that.
Yeah.
Something
He came
stupid.
in my guitar shop. He came in and ducked under the entryway.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, and his wife was like completely in charge.
So I did want to mention.
Yeah.
So share that screen real quick.
So demanding, jeez.
Mm.
All right.
Anybody notice what it says under the triple or the double A? FOMO Co.
Yeah, Ford Motor Company.
I know what it means, but have you noticed we're all fear of missing out on these Broncos?
Oh.
FOMO. Yeah. Forget it.
And that was All Terrain Nation.
Forget it. I'm gonna go to bed now.
Oh man, we're just having fun tonight. There's nothing.
You just want to be harassing.
That's what I do.
I drink all my vodka.
What? That's sad. That is sad. I'll have to go to the store for you.
But
Anyways,
I noticed that about a week ago, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta mention
so
that."
Tim, what do you got coming up, man? I haven't seen much from you lately. I know you've been a busy man, but
Yeah. So, I was thinking about that yesterday, and trying to figure out with my wife going in the hospital, that just kind of
sure.
shifted our schedule, and and running back and forth. By the way, if you drive 100+ miles a day round trip back and forth to the hospital, you'll find that 16, 17 miles in a gallon isn't very good. But
Yeah.
The Stinger was a little better, huh?
Oddly enough, the Stinger was a little bit better. Yeah. So she's back home now, and things are a little bit
congratulations,
different.
sir.
Yeah. So
Yay.
That's awesome.
But so now I'm just kind of trying to figure out, kind of where I want to go with the videos. I'm, hoping obviously the Nashville trip, or the Townsend trip, will be coming up here pretty soon.
Yeah.
That's coming
It's gonna be here
faster
before
than
we
you
know
think.
it.
Faster than you think. And guys, I have stickers that'll be at Townsend. This shirt with that same background. I don't want to get up and do it. And we'll have
You already told them.
No, but there's new people. And we got these fun little bags. And so come see us in our booth.
And we will have all of our on-hand stock T-shirts as well as our new ones.
So come harass us anyways.
And
yes.
I'm sure at least a couple times throughout the week I'll be over there at your
I
booth.
might let Tim have a little 5-inch by 5-inch square of our booth.
Yeah,
that
I was gonna say I'll be there to sign autographs.
Yeah, well, that's why you got all that space.
Absolutely.
You need a
5
place to
inches,
write
that's
on.
Yeah.
Right.
You need to end the poll.
Oh, I'm sorry. What are we at? We got 90 votes. So the poll question was planned oil change, 3,000 miles, 5,000 miles, 10,000 miles, or what? You change your oil. And it looks like 5,000 miles is winning out.
Yeah.
Which really doesn't surprise me.
So
on
end it
that
before
poll.
somebody else votes that didn't vote. Because then you're swaying the vote at that point.
No, I'm not swaying the vote. I mean, just like they
Yeah,
said in the membership stream, they said it was my Bronco, and I guarantee you, if you ask that question now,
I can go back and watch the membership stream.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Nope.
Because you know what? It's going to prove that you were wrong.
Did they
What's the
really?
question? I'm sorry.
So in the membership stream that we did before this one, I asked the question, whose Bronco was it? And I believe it was Bronco 78 was in there and said, Dave, it's your Bronco until Kelly is on stream.
See, I'm on stream. See how that works?
So the marketing guy in me says you're just going to have to join the membership to find out.
I run the membership.
No, I mean for everybody else. They're just
Oh.
gonna have to join the membership to
like,
find out. But
I was like,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I
it did
read
say it was Dave's Bronco until
Yes,
Kelly was here.
That's okay. I'm on stream. That's cool.
4 high, 4 low. Does the Badlands with Sasquatch come standard with rock rails? Yes, I
Yes.
believe starting at
It does.
Black Diamond, they rock rails, and because that was a part of the appeal when I was initially pricing out the Black Diamond, it was part of it was. I was like, oh, cool, we'll get rock rails. They're not my
Yeah.
favorite by any means, but they would get us
No,
by.
but it's protection.
Yeah.
Oh, too far for a short weekend.
You could fly.
Yeah, you
Revy,
could fly,
because
Revy.
Revy's out west, right?
Yeah, you could fly
yeah.
into Knoxville.
Yeah, in literally Knoxville to Townsend is like 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Rent you a car, come see the
Bronco
cool,
78 says, Dave, I told you we have your back until Kelly is here. See how that works?
Wow, man. How long have you been on this stream now?
A couple months. I don't know.
It's only
When
taken
was my
I've done
first?
this almost a year now for the Bronco Talks Lives, and it's only taken a couple months for you to win the people over.
I know. It's because I'm amazing.
Okay.
You know it. You married me.
Well,
And you kept me around for 15 years so far.
That's true.
G. Williker says we need to put up a poll and find out who's Bronco.
No, I
is.
almost did that, G. Wilkers, and I
But
was
he's
like,
afraid of the outcome.
I think I told Kelly downstairs before the show started. I was like, I knew what they would do. It would be like 95 to 5, or probably like 95 to 2, and the other two would be like, no, back to Kelly. Even those 2% go to you somehow.
Mark King says, Dave, I'll bring you a new bottle of whiskey to Supercell.
Cheers, sir. I do take whiskey donations, by the way. Unopened bottles.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, hey, Dave. Speaking of the whiskey, you guys are obviously live in Tennessee. What is a good Tennessee distillery besides whatever the place that makes the
Jack Daniels.
moonshine? Besides Jack Daniels.
Daniels.
So some like a small batch type distillery that. Because
Isn't
when I get
there-
down there, I obviously want to get a bottle of something to bring home. But
Sure.
we'll probably have to have a bottle of something to celebrate.
Well, see, the
Isn't
While
there
we're
like
there.
knob?
the
Isn't there like Dickel or something?
yeah, George Dickel is here, but that's not small batch. He's looking for like a little boutique kind of.
I don't know.
Man, that's a hard question anymore because since they've sort of deregulated alcohol a little bit, like everybody, there's pops up everywhere. You know, IPAs are everywhere. Their little breweries are everywhere. I don't know on that one, man. I really don't.
I mean, I always look when I travel. I try to sample the local, fare, whether it's food or beer or
there is
bourbon whiskey.
What is the moonshine
Yeah, you got
place?
Dickel.
What's the moonshine place? They have a great in Gatlinburg or in Pigeon Forge. There is at the
Can't remember right
Margaritaville.
Yeah.
Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. They have a little shopping area there, and they have a
now.
Old Smokies
That's it.
moonshine.
Old
Yeah,
Smokies.
And they do these-
Old Smokies you can get everywhere.
No, but they have these cool tasters. Like you can do
Yeah, you spend, I think it's like $10. You do
Yeah.
the taster and they give you a coupon for $10 off your purchase. So it doesn't cost you anything as long as you buy like a thing. And we always used it.
And I used to get just actual real moonshine when I was drinking moonshine. It was I knew of the hills of Tennessee.
I drank all this
who to talk
frou-frou.
to,
Mhm.
and it's like paint thinner, but it gets
It is.
it gets the job done.
Um,
I will say this though. So I used to bring. This is a funny story. So I used to bring real moonshine to this off-road event that we put on, and people loved it, but it was getting harder and harder to get real moonshine. So once they made Old Smokies and all that, I just ended up going to a local liquor store, and I'd pull that in my old bottle of
I
old
can't believe
actual
you
real
just dropped
container.
it because you've got Xterra Force that's in here that knows.
Yeah, well, he knows. But so I would just put the store bought in this thing, and it was amazing how people would drink it. And it's a perception thing. And they'd be like,
Oh,
"Oh
yeah.
my god, this is just like really good." I mean, like it blew their mind that this is from the hills of Tennessee. Sure, it is. Yeah, that hill over there,
Yeah.
I can tell you.
So I just looked it up and there's a place called Log Still. It looks like it's a local leash place, but it's in Kentucky. So it
And-
would be on your way probably.
And Tim, Jack
Yes.
Daniels would be worth a trip there because it's a dry county for one thing, which is the weirdest thing. And
Yeah, they have
you've
a fun
done
little tour.
Kelly's done the tour,
It's been years and I've heard it's changed quite a bit, but it was fun when we went.
and it's only like 25 minutes from our house.
Can you sample on property?
You can
Yes,
sample.
you can sample on property. That's the only
You can
liquor
buy on
consumption.
property.
You can buy on property.
It's a weird deal, man. We're in the South. It doesn't make sense.
I've
Honest.
seen dry counties before. It's not something that we have around here.
What's the name of your Bronco, Kelly? He had to walk away and protest. My Bronco's name is Rebecca
No, it's not.
or Bad B or
her,
Boss B.
Her Bronco's name is Jackie Daytona.
No,
I feel like you guys just need to get a second Bronco.
we're going to.
Just do the his and hers.
No, once I get the Raptor, the Ranger Raptor, then she can have the Bronco.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yeah, you get my leftovers.
Oh,
As long as you
wow.
get the hard top.
Oh, Mark's now negotiating and said he'll trade for merch.
Oh, well, I don't know. Financially, cash talks because I have a tax bill to pay.
Let's see.
But you never know. Depends. I may be sampling some in the booth. Maybe I offer free samples.
Yeah, Cigar Texan said Dickel makes a barrel select.
Yeah. I'm tonight I'm on this company.
Nobody can hear you.
Yeah, they can hear me. So tonight I'm on this the company distilling. I forget where are they out of, Kelly. Do you remember?
I just know that the guy that is the overseer of it or the owner of it used to distill for Jack Daniels.
It's a straight bourbon whiskey finished with a maple wood. So
it has to be from Kentucky, right?
I believe so.
I think that's part of the law, state law.
Columbus, Ohio.
Really?
Produced and bottled by Company Distilling in Columbus, Ohio. Aged a minimum of 3 years.
3 years? What is this garbage? Get this out of here.
You said it was quite good.
I thought by law it had to be distilled in I'm sorry, in Kentucky.
In Kentucky. I'm not sure.
Bourbon.
No idea.
So my favorite currently right now is
You're
the
welcome.
single barrel. No, I was drinking this before you.
I bought it for you.
And I'm a Bullet fan, and I've got my Frank Sinatra that you guys helped buy around this time last year.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been drinking Bullet tonight.
Yeah.
Which
one?
knows?
I don't know.
It
was
matter.
brown and it went down.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm a Navy guy, dude. Navy guy. I don't care what it is. As long as it
warms you
down.
up, right?
That's right. Gives me giddy inside.
Cigar Texan says Heaven's Gate is in Nashville.
And G. Williker says typically the person who makes the payment claims the ownership. Nice try, Dave. True story.
What did he say? Where was that at?
Typically the person that makes the payment claims the ownership, Dave.
Well, financially, we both make the payment.
I technically make it though.
The money for the payment. Which I had somebody ask me, they were trying to get in my details about what does it cost me a month, and I was just like,
I did notice that coming through Instagram.
Yeah, it's like I can't answer that question. I put money down. My credit might be better than yours, or it might be worse than yours. I don't know.
4 High, 4 Low says, can Nerf bars be installed and still have the rock rails?
No, because they install the same way. But I'll be honest, it's fairly easy to pull those rock rails off. Tim knows.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
Yeah. So if you wanted
5 minutes
to
to bolt, there's 3 of those plus 2 other screws. But yeah, they're fairly simple.
Hey, Adam says, hey, Dave, Kelly, and Tim, technically. LOL.
God.
Wow, rough crowd tonight.
YouTube Car Spiders Guide says, try Wild Turkey Rare Breed. And they were talking Angel's Envy as well.
Well, we're gonna if you come to a Supercell, expect to I
guess we better find out what the rules are to have alcohol on property.
My rules happen to be in this cup.
Yeah, I was thinking more. I don't know. Everybody's kind of staying in different places throughout town. Yep. My goal is just to be able to make sure my wife can legally drive by the time we get down there. So I have a designated driver.
Oh, he's already been told he's a designated driver.
Mrs. Claus has to drive. I see.
Yeah, right now her driving status is in.
But that's only in Indiana.
Question.
Tim. That's only in Indiana. This is Tennessee, sir. We don't have rules.
Yeah, that's true. It's still technically questionable whether or not it was reported to the DMV, but she does have an appointment to validate or verify that she can still drive.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
I was going to say responsibly, but she is pretty responsible. Just
I'm the responsible driver of our family. Speed demon over here.
Actually, I was talking about you today in the fact that you're not allowed to have a motorcycle because it's not that I don't trust you, it's I don't trust everyone else. And the fact that you would probably drive it too fast.
Adam says, I heard
there's no response to that at all.
The fold down table won't fit in the Badlands. I have not heard. I don't know why it wouldn't.
I haven't heard that either.
There's nothing about the rear gate that's any different in any of the models that I know of.
Well, they're identical.
Yeah.
Actually, I've got one. That was one of the things I was thinking about was putting a video together around that I got the JCR.
The non-drill one.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I've thought about ordering one of those.
You do have to do some ninja stuff, pulling off some of those covers and sliding some stuff back behind. And
I like ninja stuff.
It looks like, looking at the video, I think I'm gonna have to take the big tire off and the whole rear tire carrier, take it off to be able to access stuff to put that together and then put it back. So we'll see how that goes.
So Mark,
night 4 high, 4 low.
Yes, sir. Thank you for being a part of the stream. Mark Senna says, I got tired of waiting for my Bronco and was itching for a new toy, so I got a Honda Grom. Okay. It's like a tricycle. To hold me over till my Bronco gets here. I'm kidding. The Groms. The only reason I pick at the Groms is because we used to have a friend that was like really short, and Cody. And he got this Grom and acted like it was just this super sport bike. And probably for him, size-wise, it was a big bike. But I used to give him such hell about that. But the Groms are actually really cool.
Anna says, if I come to Tennessee, you shall be very happy. And I'm not 6'3". I got vodka.
I like how he does the abbreviation for Tennessee the old way.
Yeah, the TENN.
TENN. I respect that. What was Indiana's? I wonder what was
IND.
Yeah.
IND. Okay.
Yeah,
Now it's
IND.
just
We're just
IN,
IN.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're in.
Oh, we're in. And by the way, we are constitutional carry now.
Really?
That
Congratulations.
That just got approved today.
Nice.
Signed by
But
the governor.
When does it get kick in?
I don't know.
Tim with
Probably-
his breaking news.
Probably July 1st.
Yeah.
My guess is it's either January 1st.
That's usually
or
how
July
ours
1st,
go. It's like July
depending on
1st.
when the session is.
We're constitutional carry here in Tennessee now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Pavement ends. The Ford table was first model my Bat Squatch. Wheelie Nation. Oh yeah, on the Grom. Let's see. John says I am planning on doing a tailgater stainless table. It's expensive, but a 15 May install. I'm assuming 15-minute install.
Yeah.
Stainless would be the way to go. I mean, you ain't got to worry about rusting or the powder coating breaking off.
Who was there was a grill manufacturer that made a like a grill tailgating kind of situation that you just plugged into the receiver hitch on your vehicle, and then you could just take it out to you to tailgate and stuff like that. I can't remember. It was about 5 years ago, and it seemed like it was really big.
No, I don't. I know what you're talking about, but I wouldn't know who actually makes that. Slade the Blade says, "Congratulations on the constitutional carry." Are y'all still going to do a permitting situation on that though? I mean, because I know in Tennessee, to conceal carry, you still need to be permitted, but to open carry, you can do
So no,
constitutional.
it's true constitutional carry. So you no longer need a permit to carry concealed or just carry in general. Indiana doesn't distinguish between the two. It's either you
Either do or
have
don't.
either you have it on your person or you don't.
Mm.
So my understanding is if you're going to go to another state that has reciprocity with Indiana that also does not have constitutional carry, then you'll need a Indiana permit to be able to exercise in that other state.
Now, the state to your north I wouldn't even carry in that state.
Oh, Michigan?
No.
No, it's not his north.
Or-
It's to his west.
Yeah.
Oh, Illinois?
Geez,
Yeah.
get your states right. Your
Oh,
geography.
Illinois sucks balls.
Yeah. You damn near
When it
need to
comes to-
disassemble the bullets.
Pretty much. When in 90, and the terrible thing is that 95% of that state is probably laid back, casual people. You just got the city of Chicago that kind of dictates everything.
Yeah.
And literally, there are people who live along the Indiana border. There's a few big towns that are right on the border that people always have problems going across state lines with firearms. So they don't recognize Indiana firearms, and you got to jump through hoops to get. I'm sorry, they don't recognize Indiana firearms licenses, and you got to jump through hoops to get an Illinois one.
Well, I know a friend of ours in New Jersey, not that this is all of a sudden ammo nation, but a friend of ours in New Jersey, she was a carrying permit, but they opened up marijuana, and because she needs it for actual medical needs, they pulled her permits because of that. So it's crazy. Every state's crazy.
That makes no sense to me.
No, because you could have these pillheads out there all day long,
All right.
which is probably
Come on. You
Sorry,
got to move on from Carry Nation.
sorry.
Well, no, it's responsibility, right?
Yeah.
And whether it's driving a car or a Bronco or carrying a firearm or doing some other thing, if you're inebriated or impaired, then you shouldn't be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And we should trust that person to do the responsible thing until they don't do the responsible thing. And then there's ways to deal with that.
So Gary says, from Cajun Bronco, my Big Bend only took 2.5 months to come in with a receiver. It's interesting. Let's see. Personal responsibility. I agree. What are you giggling
The
at?
pavement ends. Whose
Oh.
arm is on fire?
Oh. Whoop, shh, give me in the frame here.
Colt 45 says I live in Illinois. It sucks. All right, let's wind this thing down, Kelly. I know you don't feel good.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to bed. I'm sorry, guys.
Tim, any final words there, buddy?
Hug your Bronco
every night.
It's a scarcity. It's a scarcity. Hug your Bronco.
Don't
go out there and
Bronco.
just reach around and just kind of bear hug that tire.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just looking.
I thought your stream froze there.
I thought it did too.
I froze for. I had a little mental block there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Supercell. I'm looking forward to. So this will be, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there were Gen 6 there last year, but those Gen 6 were Fords.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking forward to going as
You're
a
looking
Gen 6
forward.
owner. I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to being there as a Gen 6 owner.
Yeah.
I'm a little apprehensive. I'm hoping that we'll be welcomed in to the group. That's my only concern. But if we're not, then I'll deal with that.
Well, no, I'm excited. So tomorrow at this time, I will be hopefully winding down my driving, heading towards Iowa.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I do too. We'll see. But so I actually have to go pack right now.
Yeah, you actually do. I told you.
No, I'll be in around Carlisle, Iowa. If anybody, any of the listeners are there, want to say hi. And what do you got, Kelly?
So Ryan says, does anyone walk outside every morning and just smile at your Bronco?
I do, but then I go get in a Nissan, unfortunately.
Yeah. Not to rub into those that do not have their Broncos, because I do empathize for you. I do, I promise you. But yes, we do. Mm-hmm. We do smile at it.
We did. We literally went to a Jeep event this weekend.
Good night, Mark.
We did a wine. There was a wine Jeep event.
It was a wine tasting thing
that we went to, and we took the Jeep. And friends of ours afterwards in their Jeep, they're like, "Hey, y'all want to go do dinner?" I said, "Yes, but we have to stop at the house first because
we need to trade.
We needed the Bronco." So we had no reason to come home, but we did it anyways to get the Bronco.
So I did want to point out this. So John says, still can't believe when I see it in my driveway. It was a long wait. So actually, I didn't even tell you this, but I walked out the other day to go grab lunch, and I had parked the Bronco further in the driveway for whatever reason, because I guess it was trash day or something. Yeah. So I parked it further in, and I came around the corner, and I was like, shit. I thought the Bronco had been stolen. And then I was like, Dave took it. And then I turned, and I was like, oh, it's sitting right there. Yeah. So it did. It was a little scary for a second there, because I was like, because I always park it in the same spot, but I had pulled in further that day.
Oh, YouTube Cart Guide Spotter's Guide says, I enjoyed your rainy day at work video. Yeah, nobody watched that, by the way. So thank you for watching that.
By the way, Dave, if you want to head up north, up 65 through Indianapolis, we can hang out, and then you can get on 74, take it all the way up to Davenport, Iowa, hit the I-80 truck stop, and then just take 80 over to Carlisle.
He's figuring out your whole route.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to be somewhere. That's the problem.
Yeah, he has to get to Iowa.
I have to get to Iowa pretty quickly
because he's got to be back.
Yeah,
in time.
So there you go, Tim. Go check out Overlanding for Fun, guys. Go subscribe to his channel. Tim is an awesome dude, and I always learn a lot with you. You drop some videos, and one day you'll be bigger than we are, and we'll be looking at you going, "Hey, can I be on your stream?"
Hey, Dave. Speaking of which, I am. Those little antennas that I keep telling you about,
the stubbies,
not to get. Mm-hmm. I'll have a video coming out about that. I've actually got one. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be able to show you definitively on a meter why those things suck.
Okay.
And I don't know. I might bust it with a sledgehammer or something. Just to
my gosh, he's
That's
gonna go
what- that's
viral
what
over
everybody-
smashing it.
That's what everybody else does on YouTube to get viral videos.
Yeah,
I'll probably go into
smash the button.
I will smash the antenna with a sledgehammer while wearing a bikini. Isn't that how they do it? Isn't that the
Is
formula?
Light Hammer
I don't
Nation.
know. I don't know because you know what? We haven't had a video go viral yet, so I guess we're doing it wrong.
I had one
Is that,
slightly.
is that the Jackhammer Nation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack Nation.
Jackhammer.
I stop it. Can't even with you two.
All right, Zachary, thank you for the kind words. So Wednesday we have a build and price of a Toyota Corolla Cross, which is a nice little crossover, and I'm sure I'll drop some videos of I can't. Kelly said I can't show you the wrap, but
No.
I'm sure I'll drop some hints about what's going on. And so whether it be 2-wheel drive,
4-wheel
it
drive.
does not matter what you drive. This has been your All Terrain Nation, and what are we, Kelly?
We're out.
Peace, everybody. Love y'all.
Bye, guys. See you next week.